Hey everyone, Frank Fixates here. I'm in the middle of doing my own whole entire brake caliper refurbishing video, but there was one thing that I got stuck on for quite a while that I think I want to make my own separate video for because I thought it was pretty clever and it might help a few people out. For me, tools weren't working, specifically like piston puller tools, heat alone, vice grips, none of that was working, so this is the route that I had to go. So here is the rear caliper for the 1970s version of the Honda GL1000 or Goldwing. And I just wanted to go over how I got this apart so that I could refurbish it. One of the common things that a lot of people suggest that you do to get the cylinders out is to blow air through the lines. Now, the problem is that usually one of them comes out before the other because there's one inside each of these crevices. And once one of them comes out, it's hard to get the other one out because you can't seal one side closed if one of them's still in there. So for me, I had this side come out first, which left this side to come out by itself. And that was very hard because I can blow air through this hole, but it just comes out through here because this is the orifice that goes in between the plates through this hole when it's put together like this. And then it shoots this one out. So if this one comes out, which I just put it back in, it should come out pretty easily. But so I can't just put this back in, and how do I get this out if this is taken apart? I can't put it back together because my master cylinders don't work, and this one's still stuck in. Well, after trying a bunch of different things, I found that all you need to get it out is a block of wood that's thin enough, a couple of C-clamps, and this is the heat that I use. It's a torch with just propane attached to it. You can use MAP gas too. I heard MAP gas is better, but this worked just fine. And it might be the case that you don't even need heat. You just need to be able to close the orifice. What I did was I just put this here on the block and I clamped it here and here to hold it in place, applied heat to the cylinder from this side, and then I applied compressed air to the line, and you can either add it to the line like I did. I just had to push really hard to get it to close, or you could take it apart here and then blow the air through here, and with this being sealed, it should just pop right out. Now, one other thing that I did that was helpful was I actually covered up the hole with a glove to get a better seal around here, because this seal is it doesn't want to stay in. So not only did I cover it with a rubber glove, I also clamped the C-clamp so that this face right here on the C-clamp was pressed right into this orifice so that it held everything tight and shut, so that the only way for the air to go would be into this cavity and then push the piston out. All right, so here's my big brain contraption. Excuse the scorch marks. I heated this up with some propane gas over there and applied about 130 psi, and success. So you may be asking, now what if the larger side of the rear brake caliper has the piston come out first before the piston on the tiny side of the caliper? To answer that question, I don't know. In most videos I've seen this side come out first, but if that doesn't happen for you, you might have to get creative, because this little orifice right here in this top corner is quite strangely shaped, and so I don't know how you're going to be able to blow in the air cleanly. So all I would suggest is just to find your own creative ways to hold it to this somehow, by either using like maybe a brake pad or like another thinner piece of wood, to make sure that the smaller side piston comes out first, and then you can hold it to a block of wood and get the other side easily. Again, this is only if your brakes are stuck and you've tried everything else. Anyway, hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.